So how do you breed the perfect racehorse? Is it a case of luck or science?
Well, it took His Highness over 30 years to breed a horse like Frankel. There is a lot of luck involved. To actually, first of all, get the mare pregnant, get her to the stage of foaling, going through the foaling process, getting the foal through those early years, through to weaning without any problems, breaking, then going into training. It's terrifically difficult. Just when you think you've got a very special horse, they can be injured. You know, it is a difficult process. He's covered 133 mares at the moment, 111 in foal, which we're delighted at. You know, it's always a worry when they come to stud whether or not, first of all, they're going to be interested in mares, and then secondly, whether they're going to be fertile. But he's certainly proved that. In terms of the mares that he's covered a fantastic book of mares. Over 60 individual Group 1 winners and Group 1 producers. Something like 120 of those are either black type or black type producers. So it's a very, very strong book. Mares from all over the world. He's got Champion Vodka from Japan. From America, we've had mares like Otzi, Mia Sueno, Balance, who is a close relation of Zenyatta's and a Group 1 winner herself. And then in England, you're seeing mares like the Oaks fillies, Sariska. Midday, of course, is coming from us. You've got Alexander Gold Run. There are just so many mares, it's difficult to name them all.
Of course, he was born here as well. What did you see in him? Was there anything that you thought, he's going to be a good one?
He's always had a high rating from the moment he was born, and he was a terrifically well-balanced individual. He was very sharp, got up very quickly after he foaled, and always looked like a foal that was a week old. So I just think from day one, really, he looked very special. Whether or not that meant he was going to be a racehorse, only time would tell, and fortunately he was.
Do you feel that there's a little bit of pressure on you and Prince Khalid and all the team here that this horse has sort of got to succeed as a stallion because he was so brilliant on the racecourse?
He is on a pedestal and he is going to be very harshly judged. We appreciate that, but you know, you've seen the horse today. Everything he's done has been absolutely fantastic so far, and I'm a great believer that he will be a success at stud.
Senior stallion man Rob Bailey has looked after horse racing's most prized possession since February. And it's a case of the return of the prodigal son for Frankel, who was born at the same stud on the 11th of February 2008 and has clearly always been a favourite.
Oh, it's just a fantastic horse to do. Laid-back character, you know, very intelligent horse. You know, he just gets on with the job. In fact, this covering season, I don't feel like I've taken him down the barn. He's such a relaxed horse. He goes down, he's off the bit, you know, just gets on with the job, and that's it. You get some of the horses, they're very bolshy and they'll push you about, but he's just off the bit. He just gets on with his job, walk him in there, and he's no problem. I also look after Oasis Dream, who's a formidable stallion. You know, he doesn't mess about. He gets on with the job and he's away, you know. What's
the difference in the two then? Oasis Dream, you've got to handle him a lot more carefully?
Oasis Dream, he's a bit hot, but he's probably one of the best covering horses I've seen. You know, he walks in the barn, he gets on with the job, he's out. He hasn't got time to mess about. Frankel's controlled, very controlled horse. You know, thinks about things. Even if we've got a difficult mare down there, he just won't step in and be bolshy. He'll sit back, study it, and then he'll get on.
What about the temperament for Kind? What's she like to deal with?
She is kind. She's just a lovely mare, you know. Very laid back. He's a lot like his mother. You know, you can see a lot of his mother in him.
Handed a time form rating of 147, the highest ever awarded to a thoroughbred, Frankel amassed over £2.3 million in total prize money and was champion at 2, 3 and 4 years old. And while he has to prove his superiority is as strong off the track as it was on, he appears to have made the perfect transition from racehorse to super stallion.